Hola a todos, bienvenidos. Vale, dejarme un momentito, mirar esto. Venga, fuera. Vale, esto. Vamos allá.
Listen, the dragon! The Antam brought it here somehow.
They're fighting crows and saying the dragon will break our
Vale,
meaningless
pues...
resistance.
Bastards!
Está un poquito alto, pero bueno, ahora miro. En la partida llevo unas 8 horas de partida. Entonces, bueno, lo voy a continuar y demás. El juego está bien. Vale, no es un Dragon Age. El juego tiene más de acción que de rol, por así decirlo. Voy a dejarme... Bueno, no, lo bajo aquí y ya está. Lo tenía muy alto. Ya os digo, tiene más de acción que realmente de rol. La historia es bastante lineal, sí que tienes el tema de las decisiones, pero es bastante lineal. Pues me gustaría más eso. El combate es bastante ágil. A ver, esta parte. Ahora estoy en una parte que te piden escoger ayudar a un compañero, es decir, ir a una ciudad a salvarla o a otra. Entonces, pues, como todo tendrá sus consecuencias.
Rook, you're just in time. Where the dragon attacks, the Antam soon follow.
It is strong and fast. You must get its attention, then lure it onto the ground.
We'll figure out a way.
Drop your courage. We will need it.
El juego está siendo muy criticado. Es decir, sí que he estado mirando y es demasiada crítica está recibiendo simplemente por el hecho de la creación de personajes que sea inclusiva. Yo en las 8 horas no he visto texto inclusivo. Más que solo un personaje que sale 10 segundos. Entonces las críticas lo primero que me dan igual. Es decir, yo evidentemente estoy jugando, pero también os lo digo, han cometido el error de llamarle al juego Dragon Age. Lo hubieran llamado de otra manera y el juego estaría bien. Lo mismo les pasó con los Mass Effect. Llegaron a la Andrómeda y pasó lo mismo.
Your patron could not stand against us ages past. He will not help you now. Give us the Dread Wolf's dagger.
Come get it.
Retrieve the knife and whatever else remains of these mortals.
Este que va a ser un boss. Los combates son bastante ágiles, es decir, están bien, los combates me están gustando. Vale, lo de táctica, este personaje lo tengo nuevo. Causa. Este le hacía bastante. Provoca desgarro. Y vamos a meter este. Después lo puedo meter. No será. Ahora meto el otro. Mira que me tiene. Mal seleccionada, no tengo nadie que me cure. Pues mira, si hay. Ahí hay una. Este se me unió y tenía puesto este porque es nuevo. Pero estos dos no pegan. Eso es un error mío.
It's going. That was a close one.
You fought it off.
If Gillanane hadn't called it away.
It's more important that it stopped attacking the city.
Everyone with a home that still stands will
Pero
agree.
casi me mata.
That thing was tough. It'll be hard to put down for good.
What happened to Treviso would have been worse if you hadn't arrived when you did. I cannot imagine how much worse.
Ya os digo,
Still have to
el
help with that
combate
dragon in the
es bueno,
grapples.
la optimización
Let's go.
es bueno, los escenarios son buenos, texturas, todo eso, el juego está muy bien optimizado. Problema, no es un dragón. Yo hubiera preferido un remaster del Dragon Age Origin, pero por descontado. Pero el juego está bien, la verdad.
What's the situation?
Where were you?
Treviso.
Como ayudaste a
the
los
dragon.
cuervos,
This is your
soy
city. I
salvado,
thought.
pero la nieve está devastada.
Forget it.
Vale.
I'm sorry, but I had to choose.
And you did. The Venatori took large parts of the city while we were fighting their dragon. We lost people. And Asher...
I'm fine.
You are not fine. He took a claw to the gut. A claw from a blighted dragon. Think about that.
Blight's in his blood. But that means
a slow death.
You've brought nothing but trouble since you came back.
It's not Rook's fault. I chose to engage it.
Because he was going for a safe house. Because half of us were already dead.
I'm fine.
You are not
Este es el que
fine.
tenía este personaje.
No one
Es el que
is
tenía
fine.
que hablaba con
Look,
ella.
I'm sorry.
I don't think there's anything you can do right now. I'm going to be here a while. You should just go.
Los cuales si están muy agradecidos. Sin esta intervención, más cercanía con todos. Entiendo que la otra no la probará. Hey, a Cofe, tío, muy buenas, bienvenido. Supongo eso, que no la probará.
Blighted dragons, darkspawn obey Venatori.
Vuelvo a hablar con
Solas will know something.
nivel 15. Bien, tengo esta. Vamos a ir por la especialización. Mantengo. Necesito nivel 20. ¿Me puedo guardar puntos? Tengo nivel 15. Vamos, me puedo gastar también. Todavía. Entonces, las de por aquí que van a estar bien. Derrotar a enemigos que sufren quemadura, otorga impulso. Me va a dar un poco igual. Este está bien. Provoca angustia. Las de desgarro estarían bien. Frío. Congelar no me... técnicas de zona. Me gusta esta. Camaradas, a ver. Camaradas, este tiene espada nueva, ¿no? No me fijé mucho en esa habilidad. Este otro personaje lo tengo nuevo. Para que ataque desde el cielo, no produce nada. Vamos a ver las habilidades que tiene realmente. Grito de guerra, que es la que tenía. Detona. Y provoca angustia. No, el desgaste es el desgaste que le haces al enemigo. Lo que hace es, tiene una barra debajo de la vida que según le vas pegando, cuando se la llena le puedes hacer un ejecute. Eso sería el desgaste. O sea, yo al principio no hacía muchos porque tenía un arma. Hay armas que no provocan tanto. Mira, perdón que salí. Mira, aquí ya está, desgaste 51, desgaste 20, desgaste, pero el bastón tiene más. Tiene mucho más desgaste. O esta, había una que tenía más daño. Esta, no es la eléctrica. Tiene mucho más desgaste y menos daño. Sí, claro. Entonces, depende de lo que juegues. Yo realmente la pausa táctica no la utilizo tanto. Es que el bastón depende de lo que lleves. Yo ahora mismo le llevo daño necrótico tengo una habilidad necrótica, quiero hacer la especialización, pero aún no tengo el nivel. Estaba mirando justo eso ahora, porque quiero venir a hacer esta especialización. Pero me pide nivel 20 todavía, no lo tengo. Y estaba mirando, porque lo acabé de... lo acabo de incorporar. Y estaba mirando, pero no veo que le peguen demasiado las habilidades con... Sí, es que de normal no lo necesitas. Entonces, objetivos... ¿Qué vas? ¿Avanzado? ¿Vas más avanzado o no? Los tengo que mejorar. Sí, igual son garras, cuchillas. Primero, ahora provoca hemorragia y quemaduras. Mejor hemorragia, creo yo. Quemaduras tengo varios. Este se va a quedar así. Este personaje, por ejemplo, me gusta. Tiene esto, que quita más de barreras y le tengo puesto curación. Ah, vale. A ver, el juego está recibiendo muchas críticas, pero yo te digo una cosa. No, a ver, si eres muy fan de Dragon Age, entiendo que estuvieras esperando algo similar y no lo es. Yo los he jugado todos y evidentemente no lo es, pero el combate está bien y joder, está muy bien optimizado el juego. Aquí provoca necrosis, hemorragia. Y Neve tiene 4 puntos. Hola. Ya te digo, es buen juego. No, yo llevo 8 horas y es buen juego. No te preocupes por eso. Que más adelante el combate se pone mejor. Vamos a ver qué le tengo puesto. Detonar. Esta, la ventisca. La ventisca. Vamos a mejorarle esta. Y aquí hay algo que no le he cambiado. Ah, esto. Pues los puzzles son bastante sencillos hasta ahora, por lo menos. Entonces ahí arriba. Me alegro, ya te digo, porque yo es que le estoy viendo demasiadas críticas.
When last we spoke, you intended to assault the cruel and the corrupt, in hopes of finding servants of Elganan and Gillenane. Has your search been successful?
You could say that. It looks like both the Venatori and the Antam are working for Elganan and Gillenane.
Unsurprising. The Venatori want magical secrets, and the Antam want to destroy anyone opposing their brutal expansion.
Both will readily bow to anyone who promises them power.
And they're using that power to hurt a lot of people. The Antam and the Venatori both have dragons doing their bidding.
Dragons? That is worse than I had feared.
Yeah. We drove off the one the Antam brought to Treviso. Barely.
Have you determined how the dragons are being directed? If it is blood magic, it may be possible to disrupt their control.
The dragons were blighted. We think that's what let the gods control them.
The Blight. Of course.
The Blight seems to be the gods' favorite tool right now. We ran into Venatori who could control Darkspawn.
Elganon would not bestow such power unless the Darkspawn were to serve as the main force of his army. And I suspect Gillenane will see the Darkspawn as new subjects for her modifications.
We've already run into a few Darkspawn nobody has seen before. That's in addition to the blighted dragons.
That is the fate Elganon and Gillenane planned for this world then. Corruption and blighted slavery.
No sé contestarle.
Right. Everyone should be free and uncorrupted when your demons and raw magic kill them.
Do you truly believe my goal was to destroy this world?
I believe your goal, like you said, was to transfer the gods to a better prison. The one you're stuck in now. And you were willing to tear down the veil and destroy this world while you did so.
The veil is a wound I cut into the Fade in a moment of desperation, while making their prison. It should not exist. I had a host of spirits ready to help when the veil fell. They would have minimized the loss of life.
So best guess, how many deaths? Hundreds? Thousands?
At least. Those deaths would have been on my conscience. But the world would once again be as it should be.
Oh, and here I was worried.
Many would have died, I know. But afterward, flowers would grow again.
Spoken like a god.
I am not a god. I am as I have always been. A man. All too aware of his failings.
La decisión final tiene que ser con este tío
If he
seguro.
did not act, accepting the judgment it would bring, all would be lost. They call me the Dread Wolf. What will they call you when this is over?
Ya me preocuparé de eso luego.
I've got enough problems right now as it is. That's one for future Rook to deal with.
Pragmatism. You will focus on the present, knowing that someday you will face the consequences of your choices. I believe I can work with that. If the gods are using dragons, you will wish to find someone trained to fight them. Have you unlocked the Lighthouse Illuvian?
Yes. We found the crossroads. It's still confusing, though.
I cannot help you from in here. You may need to find an expert in the magic of the Fade. And if the Darkspawn are to be Elganon's army, you will need Grey Wardens to fight them.
I've got a few of them. Their leaders don't trust me right now, though.
I have faith in you, Rook. You seem to have a knack for gaining the cooperation of your adversaries.
Vale. Las conversaciones con este intento estar bastante atento. Porque...
So this elven god thinks we need a dragon hunter and a Fade expert.
He's right, about the dragon hunter at least. The shadow dragons did all they could. The dragon was just too much. The moment the dust settled, the Venatori rushed in. Guess they knew it was coming. Nev's staying for now. She said she'll be back soon. But... at least you took care of yours.
We hurt it, but didn't kill it. The dragon flew off before we could put it down.
Treviso could have used a dragon hunter. That much is true.
Sí, siempre es mejor probarlo. Eso sí. Claro.
Don't remind me. Fewer people injured and we wouldn't have to worry about it coming back.
We should not forget the second dragon in Minrathos. We ought to see what we can do to help. However, there is no telling how long Ned will be helping the Shadow Dragons with the aftermath.
Hey, let's not get stuck in our regrets, all right?
Vale, que decir que no disponemos de
You
esta.
retain the services of a demon assassin. You're also taking advice from the elven god who attempted to tear down the veil.
Spite is my problem.
That's what they always say. Rook, Lucanus is one thing, but do you really trust this Solus?
Nos lleva de momento.
He's been right about a lot of things. He knows how Elganon and Gillenane work. We need him.
As long as you're sure.
So a Fade expert and a dragon hunter. I'll ask around about dragon hunters and
Muchas
see what
gracias.
turns up.
Sí, evidentemente si te quedas vas a ver parte de la historia.
Corresponding with someone about the lighthouse's reverberative oscillations and the resulting dimensional peculiarities. Oh, sorry, not relevant. I'll get a message through to a Fade expert immediately.
See, Rook? Nothing to worry about.
All right. We all know what to do. Let's get going.
Vamos a ver con este.
Rook, Ilario sent word. He's got intel on Zara. He wants to meet up. Fancy a trip to Treviso?
Sounds like fun.
Buenas, Cero, ¿qué tal?
Okay, Balara, what's your lead on getting us a Fade expert for the team?
Good evening.
Greetings.
Rook! So, we need a Fade expert. I've been writing to a senior mage who fits the part. But right now, he's on an expedition, so I reached out to his colleagues to find him. This is Lady Myrna and Vorgoth. They're necromancers. Mournwatch ones, I mean.
Your friend's request for a Fade expert was urgent. How darksome are things outside Navarra?
Sí, un calvo siempre viene bien.
We've seen terrible magic. Old magic. It'll get worse unless we step up.
I see. Balara's correspondent is Professor Emmerich von Kahn, a Fade expert and
Depende,
powerful
cuando me pilla. Te vi otro día, estabas probando el Monster Hunter, ¿no? La demo.
The professor is currently
¿Qué te
delving
pareció?
shrouded halls in the Grand Necropolis. We will grant you passage to look for him. Where the dead. Lately they grow restless.
So I put the word out for dragon hunters, and I've heard back about someone who might work. It's a woman named Tosh from a group of Ravani treasure hunters called the Lords of Fortune.
Sounds promising.
An agent for the Lords said that Tosh is working on a mission for them along the Ravane coast. If we help her, she'll be free to join us and fight any blighted dragons the gods throw our way.
Voy a tener ahora que escoger a quién se ayuda para ver quién se queda entonces en el equipo. Sí, jugando la beta, la verdad muy buena.
There can't be
Es un
that many
juego.
professional dragon hunters around.
Time to find out if the crossroads can get us to an alluvion in that area.
Yo la probé.
We'll head out whenever you're ready.
La probé y visualmente está bien, pero no le he visto yo demasiado cambio en los controles. Me esperaba algún... Yo al Monster Hunter Risen no jugué, probé el World. Y no he visto cambio realmente en controles. Eso es. No, ¿dónde era aquí? Mapa, tal vez sí. Diario. No tengo que escoger. O a los nigromantes estos. O al cazadragones. Al nigromante. Me llevo a este. Y este tenía, no lo puedo ver, tenía el de desgarro, y si no recuerdo mal, esta le venía bien. Provoca desgarro y detona los objetivos, no, con angustia. Detona a los objetivos con desgarro, esta. Con esta puedo combinar y los dos tienen cura. Viajar a la misión. Te reunirás con alguien. Energías. Vale, añadir. Pues solo uno. Vale.
This is it. No sign of the professor.
I hope he's here and that he doesn't mind us disturbing him. He is a senior necromancer. I don't... Oh!
Siempre me gustan los nigromantes, casi todos. Si tengo opción de jugar con ellos, que son por clases y tal, suelo jugar, me gustan.
Visitors! What a marvelous surprise! Any trouble with the lift? Our last guests were stuck for hours. Poor souls. Oh. Professor Emmerich Volkaren of the Morn Watch.
Hello, Professor. We've never met, well, in person, but I've been writing to you.
Belara, my dear girl. What a pleasure. Surely you didn't come all this way just to see me.
Actually, we did. You see, we need a fade expert.
I'm Rook.
Charmed.
Me encanta.
I like that bit with the flaming skull.
It's nothing, really. Just an evocation of the flame of the last steps.
Looks great.
Thank you. You know, I'm never quite sure how these spells strike someone from outside Navarra. I'd be pleased to continue our conversation after I tend to some small business here. I must investigate. Would you two mind accompanying me further into the shrouded halls?
Toward that screaming.
Something's gone awry in this part of the necropolis, Rook. The dead stir more easily than they should.
Somos tres así. Raro. Mira las esquinas. Siempre hay cosas.
Movement up ahead. Strange. These halls should be under the protection of the bell.
Is that a despair demon?
Fascinating, isn't it? They shouldn't be able to breach the shrouded halls at all.
Take your word for it.
Careful, Rook.
Se va a mover.
What? Where'd everyone go?
¿Dónde está este?
It's vital we discover why that spirit manifested here.
Lead the way, Professor.
Abrir, eso que tenía que buscar, cómo abrir. Y por este lado nada, ¿no? No. Tengo eso roto. Raro que no haya nada.
Someone's barred the door and chained the sunken star.
There's undead here.
We may need to defend ourselves depending on their condition.
Haven't fought undead in a while.
There's no reaching these. They're mindless.
Aren't you a necromancer?
I'm afraid sometimes the weaker dead work themselves into frenzies. Poor things. Free that bell.
Need some help?
Thank you. The star, the bell, can banish these despair spirits if we unchain it.
Lo va a hacer él, lo hago yo.
We'll need a wisp to unseal the doors leading out. Could you please find one and bring it here?
Okay. How?
Give your greetings, and the wisp will follow.
Que un fantasmico de estos.
Hello. Wisps are the simplest of spirits, but quite helpful. Bring the wisp here, and we can unseal the doors.
Vale, estos no los encontraré más
Doors
adelante.
open. Where to now?
This should lead us to the upper chambers, where we can free the bell. There's someone I'd like to consult with on the way.
Son de pociones. Si tiene la burbuja, no se puede.
So, Professor, just Emmerich, please.
You weren't that surprised we need a Fade expert.
The spirits talk. Even the simplest have been clamoring about chaos in the Fade. Someone coming to consult wasn't an if, so much as a when.
Let's finish this!
No hay nada para pillar. Cofres, cofres.
Time to die!
Excellent hit, Rook! A fine hit, Lucanus!
Ahí me sigue. Hay vasijas azules escondidas por todo, contiene tónico especial para definitiva. Ahí no. Hay que buscar otro rollo de ese para abrir aquí.
Can't do this without a wisp.
O habrá que seguir. Malísimo que... A ver, no te tienes que centrar con ellos. También todos los enemigos te hacen focus a ti, ¿eh? Tampoco veo que le estén pegando a ellos.
Echoes of the despair spirits, misery devouring itself. We should keep our distance. If provoked, these manifestations will shatter.
La de atrás la tengo todavía pendiente. No es un Dragon Age, pero el juego está bien. Pensé que era atrás de estos palcos. Allá atrás. No quedan más, ¿no? A ver si esta abre, por lo que sea.
Strange. This door shouldn't be here.
Shouldn't it?
The necropolis rearranges itself every so often.
I'll do this without a wisp. This is locked too. I didn't see any wisps around.
Then I shall call for aid.
Vale. Venga.
They've answered. We'll need to guide the wisps who've just arrived to the door.
Those wisps really came just because you asked.
They care for us, Rook. Our ever
Vamos a
loyal
empezar
friends
por
amongst
estas
the
y
dead.
después voy a... Si hay una al fondo, tenía yo una pendiente de abrir.
Here's our second wisp.
Calmest spirit I've ever seen.
The peace of the necropolis is a balm to many of its inhabitants.
Must be nice.
Ah, yes. I've noticed you've company.
There's the last wisp.
Good. Let's return to the door.
Pasa, si la pego a la otra, me quedo sin ella, ¿no?
Well done. Past these chambers, we'll find some assistance with reaching the bell. Despair is far more pervasive than I'd thought. We must stop who's ever drawing these spirits here, Rook.
You think a person's behind all the despair demons?
Oh yes. Mortals are their prime attraction.
Este creo que es lo puedo cambiar. Tiene más daño y más desgaste. Y de aquí, venta ataque a distancia, daño de arma. ¿Y cuál es el otro? Daño necrótico. El arma que tengo es necrótica, así que me vale más que el 10% genérico.
Trouble over there.
Paso por ahí. No puedo por ahí.
They're attacking from afar.
Control de fondo. Y mira por aquí que siempre habrá cosas. Ya.
How do we get rid of all these despair demons?
Their source is near the bell you saw earlier. Ringing it will banish them, but we must find who lured them there in the first place.
Más 25 para técnicas de control, no. No quiero.
Tell me, Rook, where are you from?
I grew up in Tevinter.
Pero es que arriba habrá algo, ¿no? A ver si...
You must tell me about your journeys
Nah, se
once
podía
we're
subir
above
por ahí
ground.
también. Vale. No se quita, ¿eh? Un cofre. Ahora sí.
Here we are. This is where we'll learn who summoned these despair spirits.
But how?
You must open yourself to possibilities while in the necropolis. Would you mind lighting those braziers, Rook? This should unseal our final pass to the bell. It's best we unchain it quickly. Then what? The sunken star will drive away despair. Any malicious spirit that hears the tolling of the bell will be banished to the Fade. Any malicious spirit? Unattached ones. Your own companion.
El escenario está muy bien, ¿eh? Y aquí lo puse alguna vez en el modo foto, que tienes libertad para mover un poco la cámara para donde quieras. Y su escenario está muy guapo.
Excellent. Approach the body and we'll begin. By seal and flame, who brought despair in our midst? Despair? Who brought it here?
Venatori.
The Venatori. Of course. This way, please.
What did you just do?
The colloquial term is corpse whispering, a gift that manifested with my magic.
Talking to corpses with magic.
Honestly, I've no idea how the other Watchers navigate the necropolis without it.
Shh. I think I hear someone.
This map is useless. We wasted 3 slaves in those traps. If that Hand of Glory burns down,
So don't dawdle.
We found those Venatori.
They have no place in this world.
Nicely done, Rook. We think they're strangling.
Break them down!
Bien.
What are the Venatori after? Gold? Artifacts?
Raw magic. Their first envoys were obsessed with gathering
Primero,
power
vamos a
for
mirar.
some new
Aquí
master.
veo cosillas.
I'll fill you in on them later.
Para este lado, no, aquí escondido a los perros.
Well, down one more despair demon. That's the last of them.
I see someone by the
Este
crates.
tampoco va a
I
romper.
don't think they're Venatori. This looks interesting.
A spirit labyrinth? I didn't know they'd learned to make miniature ones into Winter.
Con suerte sabemos que uno de esos cadáveres está. Arroja mi cuerpo. ¿Y tú quién eres?
Hello. Did the Venatori bring you here?
They said I'd spilled the wine too many times. That I'd be a better sacrifice than slave.
You are in Navarra, sir. There are no slaves on our soil. Please remain here. After we've seen to the rest of the Venatori, I'll send for someone to escort you above.
Oh, all right.
Those Venatori dragged that man down here just to die.
The Watchers will shelter him. We'll inquire if he has any family in Minrathous.
I know people in Minrath.
Thank you. We'd welcome the assistance. As for the Venatori, what remains of them will be put to work.
Estoy pensando que me quedó una puerta atrás y no vi.
Break the Venatori's chains.
Right.
Excellent.
Estamos a puntito del 16 ya. Ataques cargados son muy buenos.
That's the last chain.
We must return to the lower level to ring the bell.
Primero pillamos los cofres, que después no sabe uno si hay cinemática y los pierde. Menos daño pero más desgaste y me da más 30 de defensa. No sé yo, Esta puede estar bien.
Be ready. The ritual to wake the bell will draw Despair's attention.
And any more Venatori?
I'll need you to keep them occupied while I work.
There's the Venatori.
They will fall. Time to work. Good work.
Venatori brought demons. How are we doing, Emmerich?
The bell is slowly wakening, but we must fight a little longer.
Now's your chance.
Opa. Hay otro por ahí. Sí. Hostia. pistola, tengo que aprender a esquivarla bien. Ahí está.
Emmerich, now what?
Now, the grand necropolis shows itself.
No more despair, peoples. It worked.
Pretty impressive.
Thank you. But come, let's ensure these cultists didn't leave anything dangerous behind. I'll ask our attendants to gather their bodies later.
Un bastón bestia.
And this is a severed hand.
A hand of glory? The Venatori should never have this. I must find out where it came from.
No.
Let me know when you'd like to return to the chambers above.
Oh no.
Let me take one last look around.
A ver si hay... ¿Esto qué es? No se va a poder romper todavía. Esta... por aquí no voy a poder llegar. Y por aquí tampoco. Tanto así igual.
Shall we depart?
Ahora sí.
Let's get back to the lighthouse.
You can tell me why you've sought out a Fade expert on the way?
I know it's a lot, but I swear we've seen the blighted elven gods ourselves.
It would explain recent Oniric disruptions.
At the least. The implications of what Rook's witnessed are... Ah, thank you, Manfred.
Hey, Manfred. Hola.
Well, hi. And... thanks?
You spoke of danger to the Fade.
The elven gods plan to tear it wide open to get to the Blight. And they've already messed with it. Demons, tears in reality. Our team needs a Fade expert.
Many Watchers never depart Navarra. But with events so dire...
I'd be delighted to assist.
It has been many years since you left us.
Well, yes, but elven gods, ancient magics. I couldn't bear miss this. Besides, I've spent my life exploring the Fade and speaking to spirits. If Rook needs an expert, none are better qualified than I.
Only if your assistant's coming.
Manfred? But of course.
Welcome aboard.
Wonderful. I'll gather my things. Come, Manfred.
The grand necropolis was at peace again. And
Va por capítulos, termina el capítulo, tenemos este tío nuevo.
Nothing stays down for long. The Venatori had unearthed something no one should have, and delivered it to the worst possible person. Emmerich's journey would soon bring him face to face with the gloaming lantern.
Dejamos atrás entonces el otro personaje, entiendo. No, reclutar cazadragones es la de ahora entonces. No, Espera. Vamos a mirar. No, técnicas de control, no quería. Cursos. Baja la defensa bastante y aumenta. Hasta ahora ataques a distancia rompen la guardia de tus enemigos. Para los de escudo está bien. Habilidades mías. Tengo un puntito más que de momento igual me los guardo. Pero después estos cuánto van a pedir. No lo voy a guardar. Pero este tengo que mirarles. Este para empezar tenía algo mejor, ¿no? Sí, daño necrótico y desgaste, tiene bastante. Aquí no tiene nada más. Y vamos a ver qué tiene habilidades. Provoca debilitar, que está bien. Tona con desgarro, que tengo que poner otro con desgarro también. Daño necrótico, que es como un esqueleto, ritos finales y el enredo. Bien, este va a llevar con Lucaris igual. Provoca desgarro y me cura. Y este me provoca debilidad y tenía el de detona que combina y yo creo que tengo una palo de debilidad.
Wait. Lyrium daggers. Vibrating. Like a song.
Este igual ya estaba.
Onward, dweller.
That scent. Can't place it. Coffee. Like Hilario and I smelled in the kitchen where we grew up, but that cannot be right.
There's small enchantments around this place, from the old elves welcoming their kindred home.
The hunter.
Here.
Lo vas.
First the Crossroads Guardians, now the hunter. Stay alert.
Oh, ay, me la como. aquí también sigue, ¿no? Voy a mirar esta parte primero.
Over there. Another entryway like the one that took us to that Solus memory. Right. What happened? This doesn't feel like the Fade, more like a dream.
Glad you made it here safely. I didn't love our odds without you.
Who, me?
Este es el Solas.
All right. Everything's in place. We hit Algernon's island fortress tonight. This is our best chance to free the people he's enslaved. Get in, save as many as you can, and bring them back here to Sanctuary. Be fast and be safe. I'll meet you on the other side. Fen-Haral's scouting ahead. For freedom! For the Dread Wolf!
The Dread Wolf is testing his noble rebels against my stronghold. How courageous.
Remember, these memories can hurt us. More of Solus's memories. Algernon sent his guards to attack the Dread Wolf's rebels.
A powerful recollection. This day left its mark.
You persist for naught. The people under my rule are not yours to plunder.
More guards.
Juntaos.
Glad to see we all made it. Algernon's forces are making things interesting.
You, keep moving no matter what. Free those slaves. We'll take everyone else and give the
Este ahora
guards
mismo
something
no
to
caigo
think
quién
about.
es el Felazán este. Será el de los guardias, el que tenía el bigote.
Algernon is coming.
No, este es el Solas.
Solus sounded frightened.
Fear makes powerful memories.
Ahora en las que entré sí son recuerdos del pasado del otro.
Let's get that prison open.
Supongo que sea para que veamos lo que hizo y después poder decidir al final. Aquí arriba, igual no, por aquí. Vamos a ver si encontramos. Aquí hay una.
Quickly, get us out of here. Lock tight. No sign of a key.
There's always a way past an obstacle in the Fade.
Necesito las dos para abrir eso, entonces por aquí no hay que cogerla de abajo para abrir aquí, entonces tengo que seguir por allá seguro para buscar la otra o el rayito ese, voy a comer el rayo. No sé si el rayo me quita daño.
Can't do this without a wisp.
Thank you all.
There's an alluvion nearby. We'll head there right away.
Go. The Dreadwolf must be waiting for you.
Sigo avanzando.
Quickly! Elganon approaches. Stop his guards. We need to buy time for the captives to get to safety. I will hold off Elganon himself for as long as I am able.
The vermin keep coming. Go. I will deal with that ragged wolf.
One last push.
Tan duros estos, ¿eh? Para esas cosas viene bien los de desgaste. Eso sí está bien. Para vosotros.
Let the big asshole rant. Everyone we freed is safe in the crossroads.
Without all of you, well, thank you. But can Elganon find us here?
He cannot. I have made sure of...
Solus?
Elganon is a powerful opponent. My apologies. It is of no consequence. What matters, my friends, is that today, all of us are free.
I think that's it. The memory ends here.
So once upon a time, the Dread Wolf was a savior to his people.
But it did not last.
Now all that's left is this fragment. Come on, let's go.
Dos bastones. A ver. Este es mucho peor, ¿eh? Es de frío, pero el desgaste baja mucho.
So, Emric, you're a Mortalitasi.
Mortalitasi is a general term. I belong to the Morn Watch.
Good one, Rook.
Let's continue.
No. El que quería mirar eso. Bastante más desgaste el orbe este. No estoy utilizando mucho los orbes, utilizo más el bastón.
Our discussion. Mortalitasi is a general term.
Tengo bastante para mejorar las armas también.
But you are a necromancer.
Yes, certainly.
Estos no van a pegar. Ahí abrió un puente solo.
Trouble ahead.
Excellent work, Lucanus!
Targets ahead.
Vamos a mirar los puentes hasta ahí arriba a ver qué hay. Habrá algún cofre seguro. Un viaje rápido.
Is this the Fade's memory of a real sanctum, or a composite of many?
Más enemigos.
They're close.
Una armadura para la camarada esta. Oh, bomba.
That's not good. The gods must have plans for them here too.
Probably hurt. Spectacular rope.
Emery, nice shot. Nice work.
Ah, the avenging crow.
No hay nada más por aquí, qué raro.
We have company.
Ahora hay una.
Snipers.
When did the Antar fight alongside the dead?
Especially as they don't appear to be controlling them.
Armaduras, bien. Estoy sacando cosas por aquí, Para recibir la bendición, debes destruir varios objetos. Estas mierdas, no. Marción de salud, bueno. Y estos cofres ahora. Vale, un amuleto. Había otra cosa por aquí, ¿no? Solo ese. No solo ese. Una horita y media.
As a spirit mage, Emmerich, you must sense spite.
I'm sorry that you two came together under such unjust circumstances. Ah. My sympathies.
You can hear spite, even when he doesn't take me over.
This close.
Ese aún no me salió la forma de abrirlo, ¿sí? Si tuviese más adelante. Vamos a mirar a ver estos objetos. No, tiene que ser de ellos. Está la armadura. Todo el grupo tiene 25 duración de debilidad. Bien, pues lo voy dejando por aquí. He avanzado un poquito y ya iré dándole más. Así que nada, un saludito a todos. Ya va bastante, irán... $8:40. No, casi 10, eso era la anterior. Nivel 17. Al 20 se puede tener la especialización. A ver cómo van después. Así que nada, eso. Un saludo a todos.